Assalamu alaikum. This podcast is brought to you by Seekers Guidance, the global Islamic seminary. Help us spread the light of prophetic guidance to millions around the world by becoming a monthly supporter. Make a small donation at seekersguidance.org/donate. As little as $10 a month can help people find life-changing guidance.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
Where does belief come from? Is it a conscious decision to believe in God, prophets, and messages? Do you test it and believe in stages, or how do you get certitude?
That's a multi-part question, right? But where does belief come from? Everything comes from Allah, right? Wallahu khalaqakum wa ma ta'malun. Allah has created you and all that you do. Allahu khaliqu kulli shay. Allah is the creator of everything. But at the same time, we are, though dependent beings, we are dependent, needy, but responsible beings. Allah Most High has created within us that subtlety of choice. Right? So faith falls within that which is within the human capacity to choose. Right? So faith, everything is from Allah, right? But at the same time, faith is to believe or not to believe is a choice that the human being makes, right? It's a choice that the human being makes. And faith itself, the theologians mention, is a ma'na basit, walaysa murakkaban. Faith is one action. It's not, faith is a singular reality. It is not made up of parts. Okay? Faith, there's a realization that this is true, which is called ma'rifah, and you realize that this is true, that God exists, the Prophet is true, what he has come with is from God. That's called ma'rifah, to know the truth. Faith is the step after knowing the truth, which is, they say, hadithun nafs at-tabi' lil-ma'rifah. It is when you say to yourself, after knowing the truth, I accept it. Oh, of course, you don't have to say within yourself, I accept it, but when you do, that is faith. Because someone may know it's true, but they may not accept it. I was in a state of soccer kufr for a while. Being a lifelong Real Madrid fan, I knew for many years that Barcelona had the better team. But I'm not going to accept it. I had ma'rifah of that. I knew it's true, but I wouldn't accept it. So faith is that, iman is that tasdeeq. It is that acceptance. Confirming it as true after knowing it is true. So it is a singular act. Right? You either believe or you don't believe. Then, of course, the strength of belief is a separate reality. Right? And the more you nurture the meanings of faith, the more your faith increases, right? In the degrees of certitude. Right? Because we are not called to have mere faith, but to have real faith, and then have realized faith. Right? And the scholars talk about the many degrees of faith. And we try to cover those we have a number of on-demand courses on Seekers that cover why we believe and that are related to faith itself. And then we have a number of courses on Islamic beliefs, and also on this subtlety within us that makes us human, which is the heart. And there's a wonderful course with Shaykh Yahya called, where he very capably explains Imam al-Ghazali's work on the marvels of the heart, right? Because as Imam al-Shafi'i said, "Anta birruhi la bil jismi insanu." You are by your soul, not by your mere body, human. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grant us true life, the life described in the Quran as being hayatan tayyibah, the good life, which is when we begin to live in consciousness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the light of His beloved Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.
Thank you for listening. This podcast was brought to you by Seekers Guidance, the global Islamic seminary. Visit SeekersGuidance.org to access reliable Islamic knowledge taught by qualified teachers. We offer a wide range of courses, podcasts, articles, and a world-class answer service. Support us in spreading free, reliable Islamic knowledge to millions around the world by becoming a monthly supporter. Visit SeekersGuidance.org/donate and make a small monthly commitment today.